Okay, so today we're going to be doing an activity based on mitosis and meiosis. The aim of the activity is to be able to understand what mitosis is, what meiosis is, and what stage does what. So, I have a bunch of questions in envelopes. I'm going to randomly pick out one envelope, read it out, and then you all are going to answer as groups, not solo. Okay? Okay, so today's activity is going to be done with the aim of understanding mitosis, meiosis, and all the phases of mitosis and meiosis. What's going to happen is I'm going to randomly pick out a question from my set of envelopes, and you are going to answer. The way you answer is with your given cards. So if the process is mitosis, you can raise any of your mitosis cards. If the process is meiosis, you can raise any of your meiosis cards. But if the question is about the phase, the specific phase, please raise the specific phase needed. Okay? Okay. So we're going to start with our first question. Diagram 3 shows a stage of cell division that occurs in human reproductive organs. Based on the diagram, name the stage of the cell division. Here's the diagram. Can we see the diagram? Can we see the diagram? And the answer for the first question is anaphase 1. Alright, Abu. 1 point. So now that we know the stage is cell division, explain the chromosomal behavior that occurs.
The chromosomes are separated at the centromere to the opposite sides of the pole, pulled by the centriole.
And that is correct. Last question relating to anaphase 1. State the importance of the stage named.
It will prevent Down syndrome.
Importance of anaphase 1.
Importance of anaphase 1. Answer is to produce haploid. Dr. Cell.
So close. So the correct answer for that question was, like Ishraf said, ensures haploid, but it's not haploid daughter cells, it's haploid chromosome number in gametes. Importance of anaphase 1. The following statement is about the effects of exposure to radioactive radiation. An individual has worked for 35 years at a place which is exposed to radioactive radiation. One of his children was found to have a type of disability with syndromes such as stunted growth, slanted eyes, and mental retardation. Based on the situation above, explain how the exposure to radioactive radiation can cause the disorder suffered by his child.
The type of disease, right? Or disability. Disability,
The
right?
type of disability and how radiation causes it.
Down syndrome is the disability, and how it happened is because due to the radiation disrupting the DNA and causing mutation.
And it fails to split during anaphase 1
Yes,
and
that
anaphase
one.
2. So when it fails to split, the number of chromosomes will become less than 21. It's kind of like you don't have the chromosome arrangement is not going to be 21. It's going to be like 3 chromosomes in one arrangement. So that's going to make the thing causing Down syndrome.
The answer is long-winded and not exactly right, but I'll give it to Ishraf. Okay, so Ishraf was on the right track, but as usual, kita kena ikut skema. So the scheme says cells undergo chromosomal mutation, homologous chromosomes or chromatid fails to separate, and non-disjunction occurs. Non-disjunction occurs on the 21st chromosome. The number of chromosomes in a gamete is more than or less than 1. Fertilization occurs on chromosomes that have 21 chromosomes with normal gametes. This syndrome is called Down syndrome. So Ishraf's answer took the 21 chromosomes, Down syndromes, and the number of chromosomes in a gamete is more or less than 1. But he did not mention chromosomal mutation or failure to separate. Okay? Diagram 10.1 shows the formation of normal and cancer cells. Based on the diagram, explain how cancer cells are formed. We haven't heard from lower left, so we'll give it to you. How are cancer cells formed?
I control people's teeth.
Alright.
Yay!
Part 2 of the same question. State 2 ways to prevent the development of cancer cells.
Prevent areas that has radioactive rays. Okay? And then also have a healthy diet.
Avoiding exposure to radioactive sources is the sample answer, but healthy diet is too general. Does anyone have a more specific answer?
Prevent smoking.
What do we do with the carcinogens when we don't want cancer?
Inhaling carcinogen?
Avoid consumption of carcinogens.
consumption.
Or substances. Dia said that. Dia gets the point. Moving on, diagram 10.2 shows the regeneration process of a lizard's tail. Explain the process that causes changes in the structure of the lizard.
It's through the process of mitosis.
Okay, through the process of mitosis. So, what does mitosis do?
So from the new cell, it can produce new tissues. From new tissues, it produces a new part of the body.
Close enough!
Okay, I think we get a point.
The correct method of answering a question like this would be the process involved is produces new cells which contains identical genetic content to the parent cells. The lizard tail can regrow because it's the same cells just being made again because meiotic cell division occurs to repair the damaged cell or tissue. Are we clear? Do we understand? Diagram 4.1 shows a cell cycle of an organism. Name the phases X and Y of the cycle. We're looking for X and for Y. So every group should have 2 cards lifted. 2 cards lifted. Your answers for phases X and Y.
X would be mitosis, and Y would be interphase.
Correct. Moving on to part 2 of the same question. State what happens during S phase. Happens during S phase. Dia.
Synthesis of DNA.
Correct. Now that we know what S phase is, explain the importance of S phase in a cell cycle.
What do you mean go weak?
To be clear, S phase is her. S phase is her.
S phase is the function would be make more DNA under the microscope.
S phase in the cell cycle.
Important.
Does Ishraf know?
To make enough DNA to form chromatids.
The answer was wrong, but it did have keywords. The keywords are chromatids. The answer involves chromatids or daughter cells.
That is because
To produce identity
Correct! This is the big one. 3 marks. How does the knowledge of X process is used in the modern agricultural to produce exotic plant tree seedlings?
Tissue culture. They take a cell from plants or animals and then they put it in a specific
Containing
nutrient, important, required nutrient.
close.
Close.
But the important thing is tissue culture is correct.
Okay.
It's just that the process is some plant or leaf fragments are bred in a culture medium containing hormones to become seedlings. Next question. Diagram 5 shows a cell undergoing cell division at stage X. Name stage X. I'm going to show everyone the picture and I'm going to count to 5. When I count to 5, the first person who raises the card gets to answer. We're looking. I haven't counted to 5 yet. We're only looking.
Where's the camera?
Camera, you focus me.
I would like you to raise your card again. Mikael, again.
Chromosomal behavior. The chromosomes undergo a process called crossing over to ensure DNA variation. Is that right?
Produce synapse. Is that correct? Synapse. That's it. 1 So that is 1 point for each. No.
Crossing over to
Alright.
We're trying for 2 marks.
For 2 marks, okay. So the chromosomes, right?
Oh, you take this question.
Okay, so the chromosomes, right? They undergo synapse to produce bivalent, which is also known as crossing over process, right? And then the chromosomes will appear under the microscope, thin. Under microscope. I don't know.
We'll open to everyone to have a shot at 2 marks since you had 3 shots already.
So the chromosome undergoes a crossing over for variation, and also undergoes synapses.
That's correct. 2 marks. Diagram 3.1 shows a stage of meiosis in animal cells. Name the stage. Again, I'll show everyone and we'll have a count to 5. It's meiosis.
May I have a second?
Good old look at it. Get a good old look at it. Is everyone ready with their answers? We're locked, we're loaded. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Unfortunately, that is all the time we have for class today, and I have not been keeping marks. But everyone will be getting gift coupons regardless. Because everyone's tried. A random draw. Random coupon.